Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your live watch along for the UEFA Champions League. Manchester United versus Bayern Munich, two powerhouses, baby. Yes, it's not Wrexham today, but we will do that on the weekend on Saturday. But we got a game tonight, and it's not just about just watching, League Two football. We love Wrexham, as you can see. Back there, you all know we do the Wrexham on here, and that's who we follow. Last time I did a Manchester United game, no one came on. Hey, hopefully we get some people on, and it's going to be fun. So teams are walking out, and we're going to get right into it. A couple changes here for Manchester United. This is a do-or-die game, and even if they do, they still may die in this in regards to not making it through because they need Galatasaray and Copenhagen to draw for them to go through and stay, and also Manchester United need to win. I think it's harder for Manchester United to expect a draw on the other side of things. So very interesting game. Teams are coming out. Ten Hag has made some changes over for the weekend. Rashford and Marshall are both ill. So game looks like this from a Manchester United standpoint. Onana in goal. Shaw left back. Rafael Varane back in the side after the row he's had with Ten Hag. Maguire, right center back. Dalot, McTominay, and Amrabat holding. Garnacho, Fernandez, Antony, and Højlund up front. That's a money team there. That's a strong side. Garnacho looks like he's ready to rock and roll. On the other side of things, the big German powerhouse who lost 5-1 over the weekend to, I think it was Frankfurt, got Neuer in goal. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. Neuer in goal. Davies, who's got the speed. Kim Min-jae, who Manchester United are trying to get after this weekend, this past summer. Upamecano, big fan of, although he got turned over by Messi in the World Cup. Mazraoui, Kimmich, Goretzka, Sane, Musiala, Coleman, who's won the lot, and the great Harry motherfucking Kane. All right, that is it. We're going to get this rocking and rolling here. We have no one. Last time I had no one join. That's fine. I'm going to do this all by myself. So don't need anybody. And yay for us. Yay for us. But yeah, we're going to rock and roll. Let's get this going. And game's about to kick off. I will count it down. We're still working on getting the clock up. And we'll see how that goes, if we can get that done the next week or so. But welcome to the Local Pundit. Let's do this. It is my clock is off. This says noon. That says my clock is all off on my home clock here. But what time is it really? No, it's about to kick noon here on the West Coast. Got Banks over here chilling out. Let's rock and roll and watch this game. Fernandez and Neuer exchanging pleasantries. Call in my ear. Walking through. Let's do this. And up top here, got Sociedad. I actually probably should get that other game on. I just don't want to F up the stream. So let's see. Got Sociedad. All right, I want to get that other game up. See if I can do it while we're doing it here. I don't want to mess the stream up. But here we go. Here we go. We mean business is what they just said. That's Real Madrid game. Let's see. I'm going to try to get the Copenhagen game up, because that's what's going on here. Is that game on right now? It is. Okay, Galatasaray Copenhagen game. Let me know if that messes up the stream. I hope it doesn't. Welcome, everyone's joining. Or everyone's joining. 2 people have joined. Yay, rah, rah. But yeah, come on in. We'll do a call in at halftime. If anyone's out there, we are live. Let's rock and roll. Harry Kane, the great one, is standing over the ball, about ready to kick it off, and he does. Game's off. Let's do this. Højlund, who has been rock steady in the Champions League, has not scored in the league, but Musiala's on the ball. Good evening. Harry Kane in the box, crosses it in. Oh, goes right across goal, and Leroy Sané almost got an opening goal. Real quick in. Flag went up anyways. Manchester United are in the red top, white shorts, white socks, traditional for the lads, and Bayern Munich are in the black with purple trim on it. And it's going to be a doozy. Let's see how it's stepping up here. Manchester United played over the weekend And and let it begin here. Let it begin. Hopefully everyone out there is having a good Tuesday. Let's watch a little football on Tuesday. And really excited about this. Kingsley Coleman, number 11 on the ball, gets stood up by Shaw, McTominay, Fernandez, Musiala. I think he's English-born German. Now he's playing in Germany, playing for Germany. I want to know if I think the stream looks okay. It looks pretty good. All right. So Davies on the ball here. So we got the game here for United, who we're supporting tonight. Galatasaray and Copenhagen have been started here. They're in Copenhagen, and that's going to be a cracker as well. It's a good side up there. Both good sides. Mazziari on the ball. Back to Kimmich. Old school Kimmich. Great baller. Long ball in. Tries to find Sané. Does not. Dalot gets the ball down. Harry Maguire clears it. It's going to go out of bounds for a throw into Bayern Munich. Thomas Tuchel on chewing on that. He managed Chelsea. Got booted out of there. Harry Kane dropping in low. Obviously a big target. United wanted him. Garnacho tries to run the ball out. Teenager getting a run of games, which is great. Fernandez tried to push him through. Can he outpace Upamecano? No, he does not. But he gets the better of Upamecano, and it's going to be a corner kick. Nope. Goal kick. Goal kick to Munich. Ten Hag under immense pressure, as we all know. Immense pressure. Hasn't gone well for Ten Hag. Upamecano on the ball. Back to Neuer. The classic sweeper keeper. He's been doing it for years. Bad injury last year. Yeah. Keeper's talking about fighting and dying for that inch. We claw with that fingernail. Yeah. Bayern Munich kicking around the back. Manchester United pressing up a little bit. On the ball is Dalot outside. Finds Anthony. Anthony back to Dalot. Gets to the byline, and that's going to be a corner. Manchester United corner kick off of Kimmich. Kimmich has been doing it for years. For years. So good. Used to be a right back. Now he's playing central defensive midfield. On the bench tonight for both sides, it's going to be a corner kick to Manchester United. Let's talk about it in a second here. It's going to be an outswinger from Bruno Fernandes. McTominay's in there. Maguire, high floating ball. Back to Upamecano, chuck and cheese for him. Goes to Shaw. Puts it back. All right. Let's do this. But we are live. Like I said, last time, no one watched. And that is fine. That is fine. And I'm going to do it anyways. Let's go. Bruno Fernandes. McTominay in the box. Square. Out to Anthony. Right-footed only. Has a shot, and that goes into the Shefford end. Got the speed lines. Needed a little bit more than that. Anthony, I don't think he scored this season. That ball went 30 feet into the stands. No one was there. Upamecano out to Mazziari outside. He's going to be a throw into Manchester United. No score. 4 minutes and 27 seconds into that match. 4 minutes 55 into this match. Harry Maguire. Central. Looking for a pass. Can't find it. Goes back to Varane. Varane been out of favor for Ten Hag. I think they had a little bit of a argument. He's back in the side tonight, and Luke Shaw is back in his left back position. Harry Maguire playing right center back. Amrabat drops between the two defenders. Fiorentino Loni to Varane. Varane on the ball. Finds Garnacho, who's on the half turn. Does well. Does Kingsley Coleman. You take the ball. I'll take the man. Takes the ball off him. Mazziari up this right side. Gets clattered by Shaw. That's going to be a foul. No card. So McTominay is playing high up the pitch with Højlund and Fernandez. Welcome to that lone person. Come on in. Come in the chat. Hang out. Let's do this. Yes, normally we do Wrexham games, but we're going to do a big Manchester United game tomorrow. It is do or die for Manchester United tonight. Mazraoui goes back to Onana, who's had a rough start to his Manchester United career. Amrabat loses the ball. Don't want to lose it there, but McTominay drops. Oh, no, it's Højlund dropped back in. Nice spot. Antony on the ball. Right foot only. Gets by him. Out on the outside. Does he use his right foot? He does not. He's going to chop back in. Goretzka going to go out. Takes a turn on him. Inside. That's a foul. No, it's going to be a goal kick. Manchester United. Apparently, it's a Norwegian referee. What's going on here? Goretzka does well to keep Antony off from turning in. Antony, they said, has started 4 of the last 5 matches. Good on him. Kimmich in the middle of the park. Finds Harry Kane, who backheels it to Sané. Musiala on the ball. He's going to go outside to Davies. Speedster. Dalot stands him up. No inside to Sané, to Kane. Switches it to Kingsley Coman. Coman finds Mazraoui, gets to the byline, tries to cross it in. Varane with his feet. Don't dive in. Shaw clears it. Garnacho on this left side here going to go. He's got a little chalk on his boots. Gets through. Goretzka does really well. Kane drops back and takes the ball off him. Listen, United have to win no matter what. Either way, they got to win. Great tempo of the game. Great pace. Goretzka outside to Mazraoui. Eight minutes and 49 seconds in. Kim Min-jae. Napoli signing. Fantastic signing for Munich, which is weird because they had Upamecano and they also had who's the other guy they had? Shit. I can't think of his name. Great center half. He's Dutch. I'd say get in the chat, but there's no one in the chat. Kim Min-jae to Kimmich. Kimmich on the ball between Højlund and McTominay, who's pushed up. Goretzka outside to Davies. Davies chalk on his boots. Back to Goretzka. Inside to Kimmich. Kimmich outside. Antony does well. Gets a foot on it. Musiala on the ball. Right. Jinks right. Finds out. Kingsley Coman outside. Kingsley Coman holds the ball up. Stood up. Harry Kane takes a shot. Onana. Nice job. Holds on to it. Shot on target. Harry Kane. Hate that Bayern kit. I think it's ugly. I'm going to repost, see if anyone wants to come on. And that is fine if they don't, because we are here alone. There we go. Also, we have League 2 games tonight. Forest Green Rovers are playing this evening. Going to get those League 2 games up as well. Let's do that. Let me flash score up. Flash score. Okay, League Two FA Cup games are on. EFL Trophy. So Walsall are playing Alfreton. Walsall are up 1-0. Forest are also playing, who Wrexham did not play this weekend. They're playing Scarborough. They're 25 minutes in, 0-0 to that game. Port Vale, Stevenage. Port Vale's up 1-0. Bristol Rovers are up 2-0 to Crewe. And Barnet is losing to Newport 3-0. That's the FA Cup. There's a lot of National League teams there. Got some playoff stuff going on. Big game tonight. Big games tonight. Mazarari on the ball, gets to the byline, crosses the ball in. Nobody there. Uh-oh, someone took a dive. Davies went right through Anthony. Ten Hag, all dressed up. Looks like he's cold out there. Onana long ball. Hoyland gets basically beaten up by Kim Min-jae. Davies tries to find Goretzka and does. Goretzka on a half turn and goes, charging through to center, and Manchester United get back. Amrabat holds it up. Musiala, Kimmich, Goretzka, going to find Davies on the left side here. A lot of joy on that left side here. Dello stands him up. Davies still working it, the Canadian. Back flick by Harry Kane does well. Mazarari, long ball in, cleared away by Varane, and that's why he's in the goddamn team, son. Shot on goal. Varane again clears it. Anthony gets a head on it. Goes as far as Goretzka. Goretzka out to Davies. Still no pressure. Manchester United sitting real deep here. Kimmich, square, takes a shot. Onana, he gets it off a bounce. Well done. Onana does well. They're trying to test Onana, see how he does. Onana slows it down, steps on it outside of his box. Very casual, trying to push everyone back out. Goes out to Varane. Varane on the outside here, back to Onana. Harry Kane, middle of his own goal here. Goes long, tries to find Anthony. Anthony can't keep it in, and he does keep it in a header. Dallo, Anthony finds McTominay, who's had a bit of a renaissance. Don't think he's quality, but he's playing. Good on him. He's done well. He's got 5 goals this season. I'm going to throw in to Manchester United. Musiala, young, great teenager. Throwing in Manchester United goes back to Maguire, yellow boots. Good to see Varane back in the side. Hello. Still 0-0 up top, 14 minutes in this other game. Amrabat drops in between the defenders really well. So on offense, we're packed house there in Manchester. Bournemouth, they got crushed over the weekend. Harry Maguire tries to sweep one out to Shaw. Garnacho does well, keeping that ball. Shaw up to Hoyland, tries to hold off Upamecano and does. Goes down. That's got to be a foul, son. Nope, Upamecano does well. The guy was trying to think of, hold on. Matthias de Ligt. Sorry about that. Matthias de Ligt. Good ball player. Coming out of Ajax. Him and Upamecano. Fantastic. Kim Min-jae playing tonight. DeLitte's not in the side. Preferred center back pairing, they're saying. Thomas DeLicht is injured, they just said. So that sums that up right there. Upamecano goes back to Neuer, who is very comfortable back there. 9th match back after a 10-month delay. He got injured. I think he was skiing. Midfield's getting overrun here a little bit. Manchester United. Amrabat stands up. Davies. Square about a Musiala. Trying to find through. Sane. Musiala. Oh, handball. Oh, Maguire took out Musiala. He's down on the ground, on his haunches on the ground there. Not sure what's going to happen if to go to VAR, but they put it out, and Musiala is going to check it out. They're going to be checking it. They're checking it by VAR. Not good. Maguire looks a little, let's say they're going to show the replay now. Maguire steps on his toe. Barely. Maguire barely steps on his toe. Not enough for me for a penalty. See, this is the difference between the lower league games that we watch, which I love, VAR, which sucks. But that one, to me, not a penalty. Thank you for joining. If anyone is out there watching, it's just you and me. Drop something in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. So we don't get many people on here for United games because we're not necessarily, watching them all the time. We always do Wrexham and some other teams. But, yeah, fantastic. Well, thank you. It's a Tuesday. We're watching football, and this is a big game. So Galatasaray breaking down, cross in, going to be a corner to Galatasaray. Big game tonight. So no call there for a penalty. Checked out. Amrabat on the ball. Finds Anthony. Anthony touches. Bad touch. And here we go. And they break. Harry Maguire does well. Bruno Fernandes. Back flick. Anthony. Finds Scott McTominay. Can he get to Anthony? Anthony holds him up well. Goes inside. Square to the captain. Finds Højlund. Oh, Kim Min-jae does well. Gets a toe on it. Kim Min-jae does really well. Stud. Fucking stud. Højlund had the ball fed in from. It was a quarter of a chance. Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to take that chance. Free kick by Bayern Munich. Goretzka, he's got a heavily bandaged hand. He had to break something there. Hopped up on something for sure. Goretzka's a good ball player. Update on that score 0-0. So, at this point right now, good for United. I think it's harder to have a draw than a win for United to go through. The scenario is ridiculous. Anthony tries to find inside. Goretzka clears that up. 1-2. Kim Min-jae. Amrabat gets it back. Finds Garnacho. Garnacho cuts inside. Goes back to Harry Maguire and Onana. Amrabat likes seeing him out there in his favorite position. Garnacho on the half turn. Cuts back in. Inside to Fernandes. Goes back to Onana. Little slow build up here from Manchester. United are so inconsistent. 20 minutes, 22 seconds in. Still no score in both games here. Champions League ongoing scores. Højlund holds the ball up, can hold off Upamecano. Upamecano has two hands in his back there. Does well. Varane for a throw-in. Shaw Upamecano, strong Frenchman. Fast, powerful. Højlund, 6'2", powerful as well. It's a good battle. Rasmus clears it, goes all the way to Anthony on the other side. On some space, finds Dalot. Dalot goes over the top. Kim Min-jae gets a foot on it, breaks that up. Davies, pressure by United up in the corner. Davies gets out of trouble easily, very easy. Kimmich, ball in. Oh! Sané tries to get a head on it, does not. The former Manchester City player. Sané gets his head back on it. Corner goes back to Davies for the recycle to Kim Min-jae. Yeah, the fullbacks for Bayern Munich have no fear. No fear. Kim Min-jae on the ball. Upamecano. Harry Kane dropping deep. Dalot. McTominay, 1-2. Bruno Fernandes to Amrabat. Goes outside to Shaw. Shaw. Varane. Great to see him back. I'll keep saying it. Amrabat is dropping between Harry Maguire and Varane. I like this team other than McTominay. Not sure why he continues to get in the side. But it happens. What are you going to do? Sorry. What's going on here? Manuel double fist there. Corner, Shaw, going to be an outswinger. Harry Maguire comes up, Varane's up. Come in, Shaw, clears it, hit her away. Bruno puts it back into Shaw. Shaw gets it up, puts it through to Garnacho, can't get on it, gets shoved out by Kingsley Coman, who goes into the hoardings. A little bit of rough and tumble, a little bit argy-bargy, little afters there. Oh, yeah. A little bit argy-bargy. Garnacho he's probably like 104 pounds. Do you think he's going to take out Kingsley Coman? Is it down there? Come on now. Let's check this out again. Kingsley Coman holds him off. Garnacho gets the better of him. Coleman does go in quite hard, but you know what? Hey, you mess with the bull, you get the horns, bitch. It is a drop off there. Coleman, his hair flop. I mean, it's a drop off. I mean, he went in hard, but Garnacho held his ground. Fuck that. Garnacho should have the number 7. I don't know why we don't have the number 7. I don't know what Mason Mount's doing with that number 7, but he's our number 7. Nice breakup play by Shaw. Shaw back in his spot. Varane touches it. Kane puts his head where it shouldn't go. That's nice. It's weird to see Harry Kane in the Munich jersey. It kind of just doesn't seem well, seem right. But yeah. Hope everyone's doing well on this Tuesday. We're watching football. Here we go. Ball. Ooh. Thank you for coming on. Like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff. And we're watching football on a Tuesday. We got Galatasaray, the Copenhagen, and this is the game that means something because United have to win. Oh shit, player down. Galatasaray and Copenhagen have to draw, and United have to win to stay in the tournament. Otherwise, they drop out. And I think if they lose and Galatasaray wins, or one of them wins, I don't know the scenario, then United are completely out. So, yeah. Sane on the ball. Inside to Musiala, 1-2. Sane, challenge, like literally cutting through. He's in the box. Harry Kane with a great touch. Harry Kane just saved a goal. Literally saved a goal. He was walking the ball in the back of the net, Sane. Sane, 1-2, Musiala, real quick. Splits everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow. Amrabat saved him. Amrabat gets a touch in. Amrabat. No. Sane just shoved it off to Musiala. A corner to Sane. Leroy Sane. I mean, in swinger, his left foot goes short. Sane, Mazraoui, Musiala. Musiala chips it in the back stick. Kane looking for him. Nope, goes over his head. It's going to be a goal kick to Manchester United. So Sane should have shot that ball. No reason for him to lay that off. He had a clear shot on goal. That should have been 1-0 to Bayern Munich. Onana is walking that ball out. Varane way outside on the chalk on the boots. So, okay. United are in the basement with 5 points. Bayern have 14 points. Copenhagen have 6. Galatasaray have 6. United have 5. So they need a draw, and we need to win. We are literally, Manchester United are literally so far in the basement. Bayern Munich at 14. They're so far through. This is about Tuchel, just burying United at this point. Oh my God! Goal, Bristol Rovers. 3-0 up on Crew. But text Mike comes in all the time. United look, they don't look like they're going to score. But, there's a lot of fight, but they just don't look like they're going to score. And that's what scares me. Antony Fernandez tries to chip the ball over to Bruno Fernandes. Dallo goes all the way back to the keeper. Harry Maguire recycles. Amrabat. Nil-nil still here up top. 28-43 in. Amrabat finds Garnacho. Tries to get on the turn. Goes inside to Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. Sane went right through Scotty Mack. He's all right. It's a good pass. Good ball in. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Any yellows there? No. Yeah, maybe. Could have done. Sane's clumsy. He's not going to give him a yellow card for that. There's no way. Free kick, United. 35 yards out. It's going to be Bruno. I think it's Bruno or Shaw. Neuer is setting up his line. He's going 4 or 5. He's got 4 in the wall here. Shaw showing some interest, but I think it's going to be a Bruno Fernandes free kick here. He'll probably go right at it. Harry Maguire's big head's up there, looking for the rebound. Oh, hits the wall, goes over. Gonna be a goal, a corner kick. Wall does its job. Anthony going to be a in-swinger here with his left foot. He's got a short option of Bruno Fernandes. He goes short to Bruno. Bruno whips one in, and that's horrible. Finds Harry Kane. What a horrible corner. And here we go. The break. Kingsley Coleman on the right side. Shaw outpaces him. Coleman skips it in, and no. I don't know how that didn't go in. Onana got lucky there. Came out off his line. Not great. Kingsley Coleman gets the best of Shaw. Coleman, chalk on his boots here. Finds Masraoui, and Garnacho literally goes through the back of him. Get up. Ball comes in. Harry Maguire. Nice. Does well. Get up, son. Falls to Sane. Does well. Does Anthony to keep the ball away from having a second shot at it. Sane. Great job. Wow. On the ropes there. Sane should have done better. That was easy. I say it's easy. Oh, man. Sane, ball came in, goes off his shin. That should have been a goal. United are riding their luck here. Anthony on the ball. Go on, son. Holds off. Davies loses the ball. Goes literally to Upamecano. Graveyard ship is Højlund. Rasmus Højlund running around. Not great. Oh, fuck. Shaw tries to find Højlund. Loses it. Kim Min-jae presses the Neuer. Trying to cut down these lines here. Neuer goes long. Finds Varane. Thank God he's back in the side. Shaw back to Varane. Going to recover this. Harry Maguire goes long. Looking for Bruno, who doesn't get the better of Upamecano. What's going on here? Bruno Fernandes felt an arm in his jaw. Here we go. What's going to happen here? A little bit of replay. Okay. Ball's up in the air. Upamecano and Bruno go for the ball. Hey, kitty. Got the binks. Let's show kitty reveal. Come here. Let's say hi. The binks. Hi, buddy. Black Keto. Go ahead. What are you going to do? Go. VAR checked it. Nothing. VAR can only make a judgment on game-changing issues. 1 second. I'm going to feed my cat. Hey, baby. Want some food? Hey, when the cat speaks, you got to feed him. So the Binks needs to eat. He's a growing boy. All right. Didn't miss anything here. Harry Kane into Dello. Anthony loses the ball out. Jesus H. Come on, Garnacho. Garnacho gets the better of Masraoui, spins him, and then Masraoui gets right back. What a tussle they're having on the side here. Masraoui does well. Musiala on a half turn. God's Goretzka. Goretzka 1-2. Out 2. Davies charging through. United getting back. Masraoui sees inside. Cuts it in to Musiala. Musiala steps over the ball. Finds Goretzka. Or Kimmich, that is. Sorry. Kimmich outside. Coleman. Won the fucking lot he has. Coleman gets stood up by Shaw. Shaw's doing well out there on him. Masraoui. Ooh. Sane skipping. Harry Kane. Coleman crosses the ball in. Wow, well done by Onana. Catches the ball. A little bit of a push. I think it was Varane or... No, Harry Maguire just shoves Masraoui out of the way. Full-blooded there. Full-blooded challenge. Little nudge by Harry Maguire. Cross comes in. Onana did well there. Onana is on his haunches. I hope he's not injured. Nope, just fixing his shorts. Okay. 35 minutes into the Copenhagen Galatasaray game, it is 0-0. Doesn't matter at this point. United are still in the basement. Dominic back to Dallo. Dallo goes long, tries to find Bruno, does not. That's horrible. Davies gets the best of Anthony. Anthony outside. Harry Maguire steps up, does well. Holds off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Harry Maguire's he's pulled his groin. Harry pulled his groin. Harry pulled his groin. It's out. It's over. Pulled his groin. Harry pulled his groin. Comes in. Yep. Made a turn. Yep. Pulled his groin. Yep. Harry's done. He's done. I've been really harsh on Harry Maguire, but I'm going to say that he's done really well the last couple of months. So, that's unfortunate. I really, he's done well, and I've been really hard on Harry Maguire, but you don't want to see that. He's gone down. And 34-year-old, 34-year-old Johnny Evans is warming up. Jesus H. Hold on. How old is Johnny Evans? Johnny Evans is 35. Jesus. All right. So Evans is coming in for Maguire. Looks like it. He's down. It's unfortunate. If that's a groin, and he pulled up quite fast, but we'll see. That's too bad. So he's coming off. 35-year-old Johnny Evans is coming on. Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire also played at Leicester together. Is Maguire coming back on to hold? Maguire is asking for time. What does that mean? Oh, Jesus. Maguire, is he going to come back on? Don't carry on, son. Not sure what's going on. Ball's back in play. Amrabat has went back into the center half. Onana on the ball. Onana goes long. I can't see where Harry Maguire is still on the sideline. He comes back on. Harry Maguire's come back on, literally holding his shit. Come on, Harry, don't. Now he's asking it to go out. Why would you go back on? I think he's trying to give a little more time to Johnny Evans to get instructions. So I've been really harsh on Harry Maguire. I think he's done well. I think he's, it's unfortunate. So fair play to him. Thank you, Harry. Well done. Good clap from the crowd. Well done. Well done. Standing ovation from the crowd. Johnny Evans comes on. Johnny Evans, MBE, member of the British Empire. Well done. Update on Banks' food. He's finished, and he's going to go back to sleep for his 6th nap of the day. But, yeah. Here you go, kiddo. Love it. Johnny Evans is going to set up on that right side, take the exact place of Harry. Harry had a nice little moment there. Coming off, although he's injured. So I'm just petting my cat, Banksy. He's always our co-captain. Fantastic. 40 minutes in, 41 minutes in, about to be. Nil-nil in both games. Anthony's going to get the ball, going to stand on it. Manchester United could be in here a little bit. Anthony set up, doing a little bit of a dance. Dallo. Crap. Throw in to Munich. They really went out. Excuse me. Harry Kane moves the ball up, finds Kingsley Coman. Oh, Kingsley Coman and Shaw battling. Coman in the box. McTominay does well. Garnacho down this. Open up. Got some chalk in your boots, son. Charging through. He's got Højlund on the inside. What's he going to do? Højlund taking out. Oh, fucking Upamecano as well. Jesus. Upamecano as well. Wow. Clean. Garnacho gets in the box. Upamecano literally takes the ball off his toe like he's a 4-year-old. And he does. He's a fucking teenager. You know what you're going to do. Musiala. Jesus Christ. 0-0 up top, 42 minutes in. Not that anyone is watching. We're going to do a halftime calling show as we always do for the Wrexham game. I'm going to put it up there. Usually I take a quick minute break, and then I come back and we do the call-in. That's how we do it here. Hey, if you're watching the game later on and rewatching it back, you'll enjoy it. So that's what we do at halftime at the local pundit. Like, share, subscribe. We're growing a good community here. Also, check out our old interviews, and we got more coming up for you. Exciting stuff on the way. Kingsley Coman. Oh my God, nutmegs in the box to Harry Maguire. Kingsley Coman back on the ball. Oh. 0-0 in the Copenhagen game. McTominay finds Bruno Fernandes. Can he find Erling Haaland? Go on. Does he get the best of Upamecano or does he not? 2 men on him. Rasmus and Kim and Jay literally take. Jesus Christ. Højlund is in the. Rasmus Højlund is in the fucking graveyard shift. Kim Min Jae and Upamecano are bullying the shit out of him up front there. 44 minutes in. Let's see how much time's going to come. But yeah, ball goes up to Højlund. He gets the best of Upamecano, but Kim Min Jae comes in and smashes him, takes the ball off him. There wasn't a Manchester United player within another 30 yards. Neuer on the ball. I don't know what Manchester United could do on the bench, in my opinion. There's Kobe. I take. Oh God, I can't believe it was. Oh, only person on that bench that can change this game. 2 people probably. Oh, Shaw times the challenge. Bruno goes long, tries to find. Højlund goes out of bounds. Throw in to Bayern Munich. It's going to be a throw in. We're about to hit 45 minutes in. And we're going to see what the extra time is. 3 minutes. The United bench is pretty sorry. And here's what it looks like. And Kobe Mainu, Facundo Pellistri, Joe Hugel, goalkeeper Benadir. Oh, my God. Davies literally just took the ball off of Scott McTominay like it was his. Yeah, Davies getting the best of Amrabat, cuts inside. Square ball into Sane. Sane finds Harry Kane. Harry Kane has a shot. Great stop by Bruno Fernandes. Diving stop. Fantastic. Mazraoui. Kimmich on the half turn. Square. Finds Goretzka. Goretzka goes back to Kim and Jay. What do they care? On the bench, like we were saying, Facundo Palestri, Joe Hugel, young player there. Facundo also a young player. Garnacho cuts inside. Ball is taken off him. Garnacho's having a shit game. Kobe Manu, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Regulion, Tom Heaton, Dan Gore, central midfielder, and Hannibal Medri. I don't know who's going to change this game. Because we have a chance here. Galatasaray are charging. No, they're about to go halftime themselves. Really active first half. We give ourselves a chance here so far. Minute 46 in. So we're going to go to halftime. I'm going to take a minute break for myself. And then we'll go and we'll be back at it. McTominay chips the ball. Excuse me. Sorry. Amrabat. Dalot. Bruno. Evans. Amrabat on the turn. Dalot does well. Cuts inside. Does through it. Can he find it? Finds Garnacho. Goes down. Nope. Out to Dalot. Harry Maguire loses the ball to Dalot. Dalot turns. Oh, someone's on the ground there. I'm not sure who that is. Bruno Fernandes is on the ground. Garnacho going to junk in. Tries to take a shot. What are you doing, son? Bruno gets back up. United having a little bit of a purple patch here. 3 minutes are up. Halftime up top here. No goals. 0-0. 0-0 at halftime here. Well done. So looks like the Copenhagen Group A is alive and well. Copenhagen and Galatasaray game 0-0 as well. As it looks right now, let me bring this up. Champions League. Champions League group. Champions League. Let's look at this. Standings, here we go. Okay, as it stands right now, Group A. Group A. Bayern, 14 points. Copenhagen, 6. Galatasaray, 6. Manchester United, 5. Still in the basement. So, United are still in trouble. The Copenhagen game is 0-0. So, nothing has changed. It's still alive. Got to look at the goal diff. Because that's what's important here. Goals against goal diff. Jesus Christ. Manchester United left 14 goals in this. So, 14 goals in. So the goal diff for Galatasaray and Manchester United are both at -2. Copenhagen is -1. So if Manchester United can win this game 1-0, they'll be at -1. And Copenhagen can, well, it doesn't matter at that point. If they draw the game, nothing changes. They got to win the match. They have to win the match. They got to win the match. Copenhagen has the edge with the -1 goal diff. Galatasaray -2 goal diff. Yeah. Here's what needs to happen. This game in Copenhagen and Galatasaray needs to stay 0-0. Manchester United need to win this game. That's it. Hands down. Don't give a shit. They got to win the game. Okay. I'm going to take a 2-second break, and I will be right back. It's just me at this point, so who gives a shit? But if you're watching it later, maybe you will. So halftime right now. Going to take a break, 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Stay right there. Let's add my cat. Halftime. All right, we are back. We are back. Let's go. Let's see what happened here. Sorry about that. Yes, we're back. Halftime here at the Manchester United game. Walk through these scores. Matches are up right now. Sorry. Galatasaray, they're showing that game right now. All right. Halftime scores right now. Actually, let's do full time. Then we'll do halftime scores. Full time right now, Lens beat Sevilla 2-1. PSV drew with Arsenal 1-1. Live games right now at halftime. Napoli are 2-0 up. Okay. Union Berlin are beating Real Madrid. That's a big score. Union 1-0. I'm sure Real Madrid are through. We'll check out that in a minute here. If Union win, they're going to go to the Europa League. That's good. Okay. Salzburg are losing to Benfica 2-0. Napoli are up 2-0 on Braga. Inter and Real Sociedad 0-0. Copenhagen 0-0. Bayern Munich and United 0-0. Okay. So got a big half of football coming up. If you are a Manchester United supporter and if you're out there watching the match with us. So what's going on tomorrow? Tomorrow's matches look like this. And some have significance, some are already done. Excuse me. Leipzig and Young Boys tomorrow. If I could pronounce this, I would. Crvena Zvezda versus Man City. Antwerp and Barca. Porto, Shakhtar Donetsk. Celtic, Feyenoord. Dortmund, PSG, Atletico Madrid, and Lazio, Newcastle, and Milan. It's a good game tomorrow. Let's look at the stats, standings here. So today's matches is very important, obviously, with the Galatasaray. The whole, everyone's basically in play at this point. And then for Group B, that's Group A. That's what we're watching right now. Arsenal, PSV, Lens, and Sevilla. So Arsenal and PSV are going through. Group C, Real Madrid are losing. Excuse me, but we'll go through. So Napoli and Real Madrid are going through. Union Berlin and Braga are going out, but Union Berlin will go into the Europa League at this point. Group D in play tonight as well. Real Sociedad 0-0 and Inter 0-0. Both are on 12 points. Who's going to win that group? Benfica and RB Leipzig are 2-0 to Benfica. So that's an important group. That one has significance for the Europa League. Tomorrow's games are interesting. Atletico and Lazio, Feyenoord and Celtic. So Atletico have 11, Feyenoord have 6, Lazio have 10, Celtic have 1. Okay, and then Dortmund, PSG. PSG, let's check this out tomorrow. So matches tomorrow, I'm going to talk about. This is Group F tomorrow is very interesting. Dortmund play PSG tomorrow. Newcastle play Milan. Let's look at that. Dortmund play PSG. Newcastle play Milan. Dortmund can beat PSG or draw. Newcastle and or Milan. If PSG need to win tomorrow or they're going out. Wow. That's big, actually. That is big. Man City 15, and so Group F tomorrow is that group of like this. A lot can happen. Dortmund's definitely going to go through. That's not a problem. But if PSG lose, and there's a winner if PSG lose or draw, and there's a winner in the Newcastle Milan game, PSG will be in the Europa League. Think about that. Yeah. Man City, Leipzig. Man City's going through 15. Leipzig's 9. That one's done. So those don't matter. This one's Antwerp. Jesus H. So Barca have 12. Porto have 9. Shakhtar have 9. Let's see how that looks for tomorrow. The matches for tomorrow. Let me see this. Antwerp are going to smash Barca because they're playing Porto, Shakhtar. Yeah, that could be done. I think that might stay the same. But it's between Porto and Shakhtar. So, okay. So tomorrow, Porto and Shakhtar, whoever comes out on top on that game is probably going to go through at Barcelona and whoever been the whipping boys on that one. So very interesting. So that's good. All right, let's talk about Wrexham, because that's what we normally talk about a lot in the show. We do that. Wrexham have a game on Saturday. We will be live for that. Hopefully it'll be more than me watching, and that's fine. I don't care. We're sticking with it. But they're at the Stoke. Let's talk about it. Okay, so on the weekend, Wrexham played 22nd place Colchester United. That game is going to be live at 7 a.m. my time, 3 p.m. UK time, and 10 a.m. on the East Coast. Significant game for Wrexham, because this is the kickoff of the hectic period, and if we can get through this hectic period, 22nd place, 15th place Newport County, 8th place Swindon Town, and 19th place Walsall. So, and also we play Barrow on the 1st, who are in 3rd, so that's a tough game. So I anticipate us getting 3, 6, 9, 12. I don't know. I would say we get 12 to 13 points out of those matches. That's what I think we can do. We have the Shrewsbury Town game on the 6th. MK Dons is that game's going to be changed. That's going to be changed. But if we can get 13 points out of that, I'll be happy. Stockport have a couple of injuries, and yes, they were flying at the beginning of the season, and they're still, they're a great side. But I think if we can come out of that with 12 to 13 points, I think we're okay. I think that's going to be great. So this period is tough. But yes, it's a positive. And we did a show last night about George Evans. I think George Evans, again, I'll say George Evans is the key. George Evans is awesome. And yes, he's not sexy in regards to the scoring goals or whatever, but he's like that ukulele type. So really excited to see how we do over the next 5 games. I'm not saying this is the make or break part of the season for Wrexham, but it's a huge part of what's going to happen to set us up for the next 4 months. Okay, so just so you know, shifting gears back again, because this is a Champions League night, Galatasaray and Copenhagen kicked off. That's faster than I thought it would be. They were probably about 2 minutes ahead. So we're about 2 minutes away, or a minute away from the Manchester United game. Thank you, everyone, for joining and watching along. And it's fun. And we're about to get back to this Manchester United game. Mike Stewart. Crazy. Yeah. All right. Looks like Wambi might be coming on. All to play for here for Manchester United. All to play for here. Ten Hag comes out, clapping on. So Wambi might be coming on. Yeah, Wambi might be coming on. Not sure for who. I would take off McTominay ASAP. Let's see who he's coming on for. I don't have that update yet. Board's about to go up. Let's see. Wambi is coming on for, Harry's on the bench, obviously. Let's see. Luke Shaw. Interesting. And is also a sub for Munich. Conrad Lamer on for Masuari. So Lamer's on for Masuari. All right. 47-48 in the Galatasaray Copenhagen game. Luke Shaw, they're saying, had an injury. Game on. Let's go. Diallo moves over to left back. Wanby goes on. Sane up the middle here. All right, so sorry, just doing two things at once here. Apologize. Foul on Rasmus Hoyland, sorry. Oh, Hoyland literally took out Upamecano. Antony in the box. Kim and Jay does well. Kim and Jay, great tackle. It's going to be a goal kick. Kim and Jay is great. Antony's saying this far away. Saying more games, more match days yesterday, next year. Throw into Munich. McTominay on the turn. Franz Rasmus gets the ball taken up by Upamecano. Kim and Upamecano are doing really well at the back there. We have not looked to threaten. I know he made a change at center half and at right back. And Diallo went to left back. But there's no one on the bench to change this game, to be honest with you. Facundo, maybe, young player. Amrabat out to Wan-Bissaka. Wanby, Evans. Varane, Evans. So on that, Antony finds Wanby, gets a bit of space, crosses the ball in. This is a shot on goal, and fucking Bruno puts it in the sky. It should be 1-0 to Manchester United. No. Come on, it's coming. Come on. Great cutback by Wanby. Finds Bruno. Bruno sits back and skies the fucking ball. Should be 1-0 to United. Even, at this stage, even though that Bayern have had two shots, they should be up 2 or 3-0 themselves. Kinmin Jae to Musiala. Tries to get a turn. Gets the better of, don't get a foul, son. Musiala finds Sane. Sends him on the run. Wanby still warming up. Crosses the ball in. Varane does well to clear it. Texting with our guy Mike Stu. Build up play here. Still 0-0 in both games. All right. Throw in there Manchester United. Wambi goes back to Varane. Varane, note here, 100th European appearance. Amrabat finds Dallo. Dallo into Garnacho. Come on! Oh, almost. Coman can escape. Finds Kimmich. Musiala. Oh, shit. Nice play by Wambi. Oh, yeah. Trying to get a card. No, no cards in this game yet. Musiala as well to take out Kim Min-jae does really well. Keeps the goal out, I'll tell you right now. Square ball to Evans. I cannot believe I'm saying Johnny Evans is playing. Oh, fucking hell. What are you doing, Anthony? Anthony tried to roll one back, gets a foul. Jesus. Davies is on the ground. Canadian first yellow card of the match. What are you going to do? 0-0 up top. Manchester United. This game up top is giving United the opportunity to win this match and go through to the Champions League, although they do not deserve it in any sense of the word at all. Anthony, yellow card. First yellow of the match. Newer on the ball. Kim Min-jae finds Musiala, who loses it outside. He's going to be a throw in to Manchester United. Amrabat trying to little build-up player. Don't leave home it. Come on. Davies does well. Finds it with Meccano. Finds. Come on, commit. Go on. Bruno does well. Shot on goal. Bruno's got that rat tail going on. Bruno had a shot, nice shot on goal. Holds off Kimmich, does well, stays on his feet. Russian blood to the head, shoots it, goes wide, always going wide. Should have not shot that. Shouldn't have shot it. Kimmich has done well. Shut up. Kim Davies. United need to start taking some chances here. Oh, shit. Goal in the Copenhagen Galatasaray game. Which way has it gone? Copenhagen scores. Copenhagen is up 1-0. Okay. It is interesting at this point right now. What a goal by by Copenhagen. Easily done there. I see 3 people in. Thank you for coming in. Let's go. United needed to score. That Copenhagen have taken the lead. Will Galatasaray come back? FC Copenhagen will go through with Bayern Munich at this point right now if everything stays the same. Will Galatasaray do United a favor to give United an opportunity to win this game and go through, of which they do not deserve? Up until this point, United have been poor. I will say Bayern, they haven't bossed the game, but United have not come into play to actually deserve anything. I mean, they've let 14 goals in what, 4 games, 5 games, 16 games, whatever it is. So, Lucas Larrea scored that goal. Kimmich on the ball. Kimmich. So United still in the basement. Copenhagen. So it's 14 to Bayern. Copenhagen at 8. Galatasaray 5. United 5. Copenhagen goal diff 0. Galatasaray goal diff -3. United goal diff -2. So it is squeaky bum time. It was squeaky bum time earlier. Changes are coming from Galatasaray. Are they going to go for it? Let's see. Davies. I see on the sideline Kobe Mainu warming up. Should have started the match, from my opinion, because McTominay doesn't do shit. Garnacho has not had the best game. They've done really well. They've doubled him up really well in this match. Onana takes the chance. Amrabat, 1 touch, 2 touch, loses the ball, goes to Kim Min-jae. Munich are in full control. Full control. Garnacho gets the ball off. Nazari loses it. No, that's not Nazari. Sorry, that's not Nazari. That's Lamer. Sorry, Lamer came on. Musiala charging through. Finds Leroy Sané and misses, goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Changes need to be made for United. I want to see the changes that have come on. Mertens came on for Ayan here for Galatasaray. They're going to go for it here in Galatasaray. They're going to go for it. Højlund holds the ball. Been battling all night with Upamecano. Gets the ball off to Anthony. Anthony on his right side. Cuts inside, as you know, because he has no right foot. Finds McTominay. McTominay ran away from him, and it's going to be a... That's what McTominay doesn't have for everybody. He has no feet skills and passes the ball literally out. Like, why the fuck is he in the team? Yeah. Fresh shave for Erik ten Hag on top there. Love it. Love it. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Like, share, subscribe for the local pundit. Yes, we don't normally do United games, but mostly, we want to be, we want to show some other good games. We do Wrexham mostly on here, but like, share, subscribe, everyone. Happy to be involved. Everyone is welcome. So thank you. Davies on the ball. Sané, Wambi's all over him. Paramount Plus. The Galatasaray game is on CBS. Yeah, CBS. Sorry. Amrabat got a yellow card. Kimmich, free kick. Upamecano. Limer. Changes are being made in the Galatasaray game. Baka, oh, fucking hell. Zaha's coming off. Cedric Bakumba is coming on. Coman, Musiala, charging through. McTominay tries to get on him, just like literally bullies him off. Lima, Harry Kane, who's had a quiet game, crosses the ball. Kimmich puts the ball into the Stretford end. We got 30 minutes, 62 minutes in, 30 minutes. We need Galatasaray to do us a favor and Manchester United to wake the fuck up. Thomas Tuchel is talking to his staff. They look very, very serious. Very serious. That's great hair. I'm not sure who that guy is, but yeah. Goal kick. Onana goes long. Looks for Højlund. Neuer comes out. Way out. Neuer runs like he's got a back injury. But he's not my back injury, but shit. Throw into United. Finds McTominay, who needs to literally come off the pitch, in my opinion. McTominay. Evans, way out of position. $65 minutes in, 63 minutes in here. Copenhagen are making a change. Rain's coming down to Copenhagen. Cornelius is coming on. Does Ten Hag have the fucking balls to go for it? Does he? Kidman J finds Kimmich. Kimmich charging. Went 40 yards. No one got in his way. This is basically a practice for Manchester United. Have not worked the keeper at all. Amrabat. Yeah, Anthony goes down. Kidman J went through. Back of him. No card. Amrabat free kick. Goes back to Evans. Yep. 1-0. Copenhagen, Galatasaray, United are going out of everything. Kim and Jay does well. Kim and Jay and Upamecano have been fantastic. Musiala, his feet skills are fantastic. Kane, quiet game, still just working the system. Onana comes out, gets on the ball. 64, about to hit 65 minutes in. Come on. Where's the fucking crowd? McTominay tries to. Garnacho's had a very quiet game. Bruno Fernandes charging. Finds Garnacho. Chalk on his boots. Cuts in. Can he do it? Loses the ball. Yep. Brunet as well. Finds Dalot. Varane. Here, Mueller's coming on for Bayern Munich. Onana is about 60 yards out of his goal right now. Well done. Save me. Musiala's coming off here. It's been a rough day, my friend.
Here we are.
It's been a rough day.
What did I miss?
There's a whole 0-0 going on here. No, I told you I put in the text, right? Like, do not. Yeah, I told you. I was like, don't go away.
You're right. That's right.
You know what I mean?
I had a little double echo because I had the YouTube stream in the background, so it took me a second to get my brain settled in on this. So 68th, 9th minute here. Zeros.
You're ahead of me. I'm at 67-15.
Oh, okay. I need to go back.
Did you get your haircut?
Did I?
You got a haircut.
I shaved my head. Yeah.
Oh, you actually shaved your head?
Yeah. I've been doing that really since 1997.
Good year, by the way. It's a good year. Graduated high school then. Yeah, love it.
I think I'm 2 years ahead of you. I graduated in 95.
Yeah, 97 from me. Yeah. Fuck it. Shave it. Listen, I decided this last night. I was like, we don't have a Tuesday game. I think no one's, there's so many other outlets, as you know. I don't give a shit. But the missus is like, you start a match, you don't go away. Like, all right, I don't care.
Yeah.
So
someone might come on later and give it a whirl and not know what's going on. But it's fun to get it started. But it's also like if you're in a band, right?
Yeah.
And you're going out and you don't know a lot of people, you might get like 2 people, you might get none, and you still just play it out, and eventually
you don't
all the way.
Yeah, you don't wear the T-shirt of the band though, right?
They say that, but as I've gotten older, I'm like, I don't care. I'm doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to be that guy. Oh, why are you wearing the band shirt to the band show? Now I'm like, no, do it. Show me your old shirts. I want to see these classics.
Exactly. Yeah. Sure. Well, I'm gonna wear the T-shirt of the band. I don't care. I don't. Whatever. But also, to be fair, it's like I just want to watch football. Fuck it. I had to put the ring light on. So you were traveling. Where were you? What was going on?
I was in a little town called Chester, South Carolina.
Okay.
It's about almost 2 hours away.
Jesus.
And I have my regular day-to-day job, but I'm also an elected county official. So I represent my county. What happened here?
Well, you're ahead of me. I'm at 69-18.
I need to pause it for a second so I can catch up to you. And
I'm at 69-26.
Okay.
Bayern Munich win. Are they ahead?
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah. Because I'm on the United are going out for sure. I can hear your thing there.
I'll turn that down. I'm trying to figure out how to pause this thing.
Can we get strikes? I don't know if I can get strikes on that. Oh, here we go. Goretzka into, you've already saw this. Yeah, there it is. Coleman, goal.
Okay.
Yeah, that was easy.
I was looking at, I was confused. Harry Kane, still kind of weird to see him in another kit. So I was like, wait, what team is he on?
I was saying that earlier. I was like, it's so weird to see him in another kit. It is weird. For a Spurs fan, obviously it means, yeah, here. God, Jesus. I'm at 70-20. 1,
Oh,
2,
okay.
3, 24. Yeah. That's
So
where I'm
you're
at.
now 5 seconds ahead of me because I paused, and I think that's good enough.
Yeah, I'll pause here. 5 seconds. I don't know if I can pause.
I'm at 17. Yeah, I couldn't find the pause button. So 71-32 for me.
Okay. I'm still
It's
showing
close
the
enough.
replays here. Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was in this little town. I wear a couple of hats in that role. I'm elected to serve my county as a conservation district commissioner, and I serve as chairman. But I
Mhm.
also serve representing 11 counties in the upstate of South Carolina, where I'm at, on the state board, um, State Association of Conservation Districts, and then the state association has appointed me to the national board. So I really wear three
3 hats.
hats in the conservation district world.
Nice. How'd you? Well, if you can help out, in regards to fixing anything on Manchester United, that'd be great in the conservation. Shit. Yeah. That's awesome. Fuck it. No one's watching. Fuck it. How'd you get into that?
I moved here just over 10 years ago. I was really concerned about the resources here and the
Mhm.
impact of, it's one of the fastest growing. I'm really annoyed by my hat. It looks warped.
Yeah, that's why I go.
I'm gonna keep looking at the curve, and I'm like, I can't get this to look right on
Right.
the camera.
Well, what? Here you go. Everyone's look.
Yeah, it
It
looks a
doesn't
little
matter.
bit off, right?
Yeah, it's off. It's off because I think you always put your hat on, like that way. By the way, Manchester United are completely going out, and then who gives a shit? There we go. Yo, yeah.
Do we have an injury here?
No, fake one.
I pulled this hat out of the woodwork. It's
What do you got there?
Juventus 2003 U.S. tour, and I don't follow them really at all. I don't follow any Italian soccer team, but I'm going to switch hats because it's really annoying me. I'm going to put on this hat.
Yeah, there you go. Done.
Winter Classic.
By the
But
way,
yeah,
I was really
hat.
concerned. It's Winter Classic. I was really concerned. By the way, shifting completely as you traveling. I was like, we were talking about Wade. We talked about I was hoping he was okay with what happened over down in Tennessee. He said it was all right. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even mention any impact. So I'm wondering. I don't know what part of Tennessee all the storms hit, but I'm guessing it was closer to Nashville.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
and he was a little bit closer this way. I think Nashville's about 5-6 hour drive, depending on traffic, and Pigeon Forge I think is 2.5, so it's a little bit closer.
Okay, fair enough. Jesus, well, that's horrible.
Yeah, pretty bad stuff.
Mm-hmm. Thank God. Yeah, all that, like, you take football and all that stuff, it doesn't even matter here. Doesn't even matter. But yeah, my God. United are making some changes here. A little late for me. 73 minutes in.
Is that a common problem with Ten Hag's managerial style?
Yes. Yeah, so you don't follow. You follow obviously Spurs, right? Yeah, he does. Yeah. He's a problem. United are none. This is not going to happen. By the way, so we got. I'll shift gears completely because we'll just Wrexham Saturday. I think I was thinking about, I was watching I was looking at the fixture list, by the way. I think we can win 12 out of 13. I think we had 12 out of 13 points for the next 4 or 5 games.
Well, I think, the break that we had by the cancellation or postponement of the match definitely helps, like we said before. And really, as long as we don't have any crazy injuries, I think we have a really good chance to, like you said, win 12 out of 13, maybe all of them. I mean, obviously, it's still football. People come out to play, but we're playing against some teams that, we're really above them in caliber, and we should be able to plow on through.
Yeah.
So we got Colchester Saturday morning, right?
Yep. Newport, Swindon, Walsall. Oh, I lost you. Uh-oh.
I don't know what happened there. I think I bumped a button and canceled it out.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So Newport Swindon, that's what I got caught.
Closest Newport's went in. So 22, 15, 8, and then 19 Walsall.
Walsall. That could be a tough one.
Yeah, 19. So Barrow's in third. And by the way, but I think if we can get 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 points out of that, I think we'll be okay. Do you think Swindon? No, sorry, not Swindon. Do you think Stockport? I mean, they've been flying, but I was saying last night I did a show last night about Evans, and I want to say, like, I don't want to. I feel like, everyone just kind of honey to bees. So Marcellus Tell's coming on for Munich, and we'll keep an eye on that. But let's, whatever, we'll keep an eye on that. Marcellus Tell's coming on. I don't want to be honey to the bees and what's going on, and maybe you can talk to this too. Watching the other Wrexham content creators about what their thoughts and there are. So it's very interesting. I don't know. I just feel like they're, they all kind of get into the same world. If that makes, I don't know how to, maybe I'm putting my words right, but I think they all just honey to the bees of the same things, and I want to just be independent of thinking of like what Wrexham can be and do. So
yeah. I think, it's not necessarily a bad idea. You're building your own community out, do it your own way. It's not that it's being exclusive or downplaying what they're doing, but before, maybe indulging in that and maybe being jaded by whatever perceptions they have. And I think it's just natural humanity in groups to eventually come to some kind of conformity.
Yeah.
When you haven't really, fully built this out to the way you want it yet. It's fine to not engage in that or not listen to it. It's not that you don't care. I've thought about it too. I was like, oh, it'd be cool to hear what other people are saying and maybe learn something, but also maybe take something away. And then it's just like, well, there is something to that, but it's also, like you want to grow it organically because the idea that you came up with was independent of all that. So
do you feel like, I feel like my point, like to your point, I was like, I'm feeling like everyone's saying the same things. And this happens with Manchester United as well, because I do watch a lot of fan channels for Manchester United, and I'm seeing all of them, like they all kind of go to the congregate the same thing, which is really weird. It's honestly, very, and I find it very interesting to see that, especially watching, something as positive as Wrexham has been, but we're kind of hitting the balls.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like there's so much media coverage for any team at this level.
Yeah,
there's established communities. It's grown even further in the advent of the last 20 years with the Premier League really catching on in the United States. So there's even well-established communities here. So it's really easy to, really hard to get people to, jump on board something that, if you want to start fresh. But also it's like, people are already kind of stuck in their own ways, probably.
Yeah. I'm looking right now at the United Stand. There is 78,000 people watching the United Stand. Think about that. That's insane. That's a lot. They're 10 years in, but think about that, And I think, I don't know. I find that very interesting. 78,000 people. That's how Wrexham are in League Two, right? You can get 1,000. I think we get about 400 or 500 people in and out. Think about that. That's pretty crazy, but pretty. It's tough to get information out of Wrexham, by the way.
Yeah,
it really is. There's not obviously there's a lot of scope on it, but it's tough to get information. Like I'd love to know about the injury report. We can't get the injury report. Unless we have someone on the inside.
That might be one of the goals, is to find someone on the inside, make some friends. We become friends with what is it, Wayne the bartender from the show?
I interviewed him.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch the thing? I interviewed him down in San Diego.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go back and see that. I did not know that was there.
Yeah, him and Humphrey interviewed Humphrey as well, which is great. But I'm looking. I think it's my whole point of why I brought that up. It's like you put this up, right? It's United. We have no followers at this point, right? But no one still comes on and watches it. But for Wrexham, we still get people on to watch Wrexham. So like you're talking about building that community. I don't know. I just find it very, very interesting. This whole a lot of people talk about figuring out the algorithm, and for me, I'm like, I just want to do it naturally, like meeting people like you and other people that come on. I think there's more to that, and I think over the course of the next, let's say, 5 years, and I know what I eventually want to do, but like there could be something to that, and kind of breaking that fourth wall, and then breaking the fourth wall. Here we go. Do you have the other game on or no?
I've got the United game on here.
Okay, it's still no. But
it was a nice set, but
yeah.
Fine.
But yeah, I don't know. I just find all this very interesting, and I'm learning as we go. Oh, there you go.
I think it's because a lot of people already that are looking for this kind of community and content already have a home at this level with Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea, whatever.
Yep.
So it's hard to find a space to get people to come out, but at the same point, there's so many people that follow this club. You think you'd get onesie, twosie more, but I think so. It's sort of, I guess, a psychological, sociological experiment, but
it really is.
There isn't a home for a lot of Wrexham supporters, and the TV show has drummed up a lot of support for the club, and people are looking for a home, and I think that could be, well, it's an opportunity, right?
Yeah.
And then you're seeing people come out, so there's more people out there. They just haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the same thing about Sheffield too. I really do. Sheffield's buried down there, but what they want to do, they could do that. Sheffield, if they get their, everyone loves to see like a building of things, and I think there's something to that for sure. But what did you think about LAFC getting dropped out this weekend?
I'm honestly shocked. I really thought that was going to be a tooth and nail battle, and I totally forgot the game was on.
Yeah,
and I looked at my phone and I saw the score on FotMob, and I was like, "Oh my God, they're getting smashed!" And it was late game. I just floored. I really thought it was kind of going to go down to the wire like a 3-2 or a 2-1 situation.
They never showed up. They literally never showed up. It was and then did I see that Chiellini said see you later? I think I saw
I heard. I thought I heard that, but I haven't confirmed it.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, I think I saw it. Interesting to see that they got smacked here. Wade was like, "Oh no, who was it? It was not Wade. It was who was the guy that said who you going for? Who was that?
Andrew? Addison.
Addison Madison. Somebody like yeah. They got smacked. That guy Chucho is really good. I don't think he'll win the league that long. I think he'll go overseas soon.
Probably right. Well, they have the money and resources. They'll be back in the mix next year if they lose some players.
For sure. Update on the game that we're watching but not watching. We're just making it a hangout session at this point. It's 87-30 Copenhagen. Galatasaray, Copenhagen are winning, and United are going out. Bayern 1, Munich 0. There you go.
Now, we did have some Charlotte FC news today.
Go on.
They announced their new manager, Dean Smith.
Hold on. Did I see that? Is that really? I
got an email announcement this morning, and I'm trying to find it. But I didn't get a chance to read it because I was driving to the meeting and then had a 4-hour meeting and then a 2-hour ride home. So,
okay. Dean Smith, go on. He's a baller.
Let me see if I can find that online. Charlotte FC. Okay, Charlotte Football Club. Here it is. Head coach Dean Smith announced this morning, 10:28 a.m. Englishman with Premier League experience set to lead CLT FC into 2024 and beyond. The 52-year-old former Premier League boss has signed a multi-year contract pending receipt of his visa.
Wow.
And then it goes on and on to talk about that.
Where was Dean at? I feel like he was not at a Palace, but somebody like that. Where was he before that?
He was at Derby County, Villa. Yeah, he was at Villa for a while. Oh, he brought Ollie Watkins to Villa from Brentford. So he was. They brought him on when they were making a push. They were bottom of the barrel, I think, to keep them out of relegation or something like that. I thought I read somewhere. Maybe not Villa.
That's a good hire. Yeah, I put Dean Smith in, and it goes to Dean Smith, American. That's a really good hire. That's a really good hire.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking Dean Smith from University of North Carolina, which is already a name in the state, right? The famous basketball coach, but he's dead, so like they're not hiring him.
He's not hired.
Sorry, rest in peace.
Charlotte, Leicester, Norwich, Villa, Brentford, and Walsall. Okay, so that's
it.
That's a really
he
good...
signed on with Leicester to try to stop that from getting relegated, and it didn't work out the last 7 to 9 games.
So, all right. So Charlotte FC has been in the league, 2 years now? This is going to be the third coming up?
Yeah, this will be the third coming up.
That's a pretty good hire. That's a really good hire. He's got...
I think it's a good position to be in.
Yeah. And
now, will they do the right thing? Will Tepper fund the team? I don't know. You see how he runs the Carolina Panthers, and they're absolute garbage. So,
well, you get the number 1 draft pick, and what happens?
I mean, they fire the first-year coach, but I mean, they didn't really give them any tools outside of drafting Bryce Young. So there's no offensive line, and they got rid of Christian McCaffrey, and he's making noise in San Francisco. So, yeah, I don't trust David Tepper's judgment.
Wow, that's the thing. It never transfers over from football to football. You know what I mean? So that's the interesting thing, So United are done here, by the way. They're done. But yeah, never transfers from football to football. That's why Copenhagen apparently had a red card. But never, you look at what's going on at Manchester United specifically, and they're just horrible. But you imagine if like, who's the guy that owns Dallas? Oh,
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones. Like, what if he owns Houston, or Dallas? Where he wouldn't be able to translate and figure that out. There's no way he would. There's no way.
No, it's hard. It's hard, but there's a lot of football owners that, that own MLS teams that are not doing the right thing.
Right.
And I'll just go back to my hometown team, New England Revolution. Bob Kraft has never done the right thing for that club, ever. Yeah. And then you got, David Tepper. He's, it's like a new little toy for billionaires. So we can get a soccer team. A good example of an owner that cares and does the right thing is Arthur Blank of Atlanta United. Immediately put a team on the map.
Yep.
He also went in there, built that new stadium, right? Obviously some public funding involved, but he made sure that the concessions were adequately priced so families could go in there and eat. You can get hot dogs for like $2 and beers for reasonable prices. So you can go there and not spend a fortune. And the concessions are pretty good quality for stadium food, which is awesome. It's unheard of these days, right? He's already making money. He doesn't need to take advantage of people like that.
Yeah.
Then you go to Charlotte or even Gillette Stadium for the New England Patriots, New England Revolution, and you're paying like way up here for a stupid Bud Light and a terrible hamburger or hot dog. And then you got Atlanta United where it's like, it's $2.50. You can feed 4 kids, get 4 hot dogs for like $10.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real family experience.
Yeah.
And they're not taking advantage of their fans, in a closed environment where they're held hostage to those prices. It just shows that he cares.
Yeah, I had a conversation with this guy, Atlanta Fan TV. His name's AJ, good guy, and we had him on maybe a few months. He's actually our first guest. We should probably bring him on, and maybe you guys can talk MLS. That'd be kind of cool fun to do.
Yeah,
because obviously the season's over. It's still like going into the next season, be kind of interesting. But like he talked about the stadium and things like that. A lot of things come into play. McTominay literally just shoved Goretzka. Child.
I've had the opportunity, just because of where I live and when I moved here, to have the experiences of 3 MLS teams, and 13 years season ticket holder for New England back home, was going to games well before I had season tickets and became an adult and bought my own tickets, and because the team's been around since '96, and then I moved to South Carolina in 2013. And when they announced day one, Atlanta United coming into the league, I went down there and I made friends with a ton of people. I barely knew anyone in South Carolina and knew more people in Atlanta 2.5 hours away, and started participating in, the supporters groups and getting that whole community organically started. One of the Terminus Legion was the first real supporters group, one of the bigger ones. And, 2014, when they announced the league, we all were going to Atlanta Silverbacks games, the minor league team or lower level team. I don't even know what league they were in at the time. I think it was USL, but now they're something else, unaffiliated, whatever. And learning all the culture, the chants there before day one, when they play their first game at Bobby Dodd Stadium, where Georgia Tech football plays.
Yeah.
And to later in the season moving into the stadium, it was such a cool experience. And then the support of the ownership group and the team ops from day one, and then to see Charlotte do things similar and in many ways better, in some ways not so much, but then also to see the ownership kind of being crappy and pretending to care when they really don't seem to care.
Yeah, we really care, but we don't really give a shit.
It's
that's
weird.
I need the honesty, that's the thing. Like, oh, they're showing it. That's the thing. Like, I just want them to be honest, like what they're trying to do. It's like, all right, if you don't give a shit, this is just like your side hustle. You're gonna hand it off to your whatever, your number 2 or number 3 person who gives a shit. But like, from what I feel, obviously shifting the gears to like talking about the MLS, and there's a problem with the MLS in my opinion. Like, there either needs to be relegation and promotion with the USL or just don't do it. Because I feel like they're screwing everything up. What's the point? Look at baseball. Baseball, you have 162 games, right? 162.
Yeah, you're right.
Almost every team is 50-50, right? And there's just no point to it. There's no point. And I think the MLS has such a great opportunity because of the teams. They already USL won USL championship. You can have that, but it's at the franchise mentality of the States is it's a total fucking joke, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, this conversation could go on forever because people have been talking.
Yeah.
But it really comes down to money, right? Like, these are billionaires who got their little toy soccer team, and he paid, I don't know, $100 million for an expansion fee, whatever it is. I don't know what did Nashville pay recently? Something absurd, right?
Yeah.
And those owners are never going to be on board for relegation.
Mm-hmm.
USL, on the other hand, is interested in doing that, and I think we will see that in the USL structure at some point.
Right, you do. If USL, they have 2 or 3. Do they have 2 or 3 in USL?
United. 3. I think it's Championship 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, United are out. By the way, they're done. That's how interested. Not that interested. I have bringing you on and like chatting about like actual stuff. USL Championship League. So Championship League 1 and League 2. Yes, they have it right there. Yeah. USL Super. And it's already, by the way, it's already purchased by Is this right? USL Super League, is that the women's league? S League. Hold on.
That might be the women's league. Yeah.
USL Super League. So I did a show in August, and they were supposed to have a meeting about the promotion and relegation, August like 16th or something like that. I'm not sure what happened. United are out; they're terrible. I don't care. And if they did that, imagine if they did, let's say 3 leagues, and basically talk about do it, that would catch on. You're still going to make your money. You know what I mean? You're still going to make money. If it's all about money, then what are we doing? I mean, granted, I understand. I understand. They're terrible.
They can make money without taking advantage of people, but they won't, because that's the way things work in this country, and it's really sad.
Yeah. So you're a Celtics fan, right? And I look at this in-season tournament. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I look at this in-season tournament. My dad called me yesterday. He's a sports guy. We loves baseball, basketball, whatever, golf. And he was like, "Hey, what do you think about this in-season tournament?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was good, but it's not fully fleshed out." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because, and you know this, in the tournament, I'm gonna take this out. I don't care about that anymore. In the tournament, what they should have done, right, and what they do for FA Cup and things like that, is like play the players that aren't getting any game. Start your second 5 or whatever, and then LeBron can come in and play 10 minutes or whatever for the Lakers. But they didn't do that. They played they were like, oh, we want to win this. I thought that could have been a really good opportunity to show American sport people like what rotation, because they took out rotation for the NBA, right? I thought that could have been a really great opportunity for that, and I don't think they did that.
Yeah, you could get these kids from the G League in, or whatever league it's called now.
Yeah.
It's really cool that they have that league established, to give some of these kids an opportunity, like a minor league system in a way. But why not highlight some of those kids in this tournament? Like, you don't have to win everything. And honestly, like, ultimately the in-season tournament means nothing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the history and the prestige of the FA Cup or anything like that. If we had that kind of tradition, maybe I'd be concerned with that a little bit more. But now I'm just concerned about the regular season. It was such it's such a burden on the players.
Mm-hmm.
And the proximity to and amount of games is, I don't know.
Yeah, true. No, you're right. Like just use the opportunity to play other players, and I think that's what soccer does really, football does really well. It's like use the other players to, you're not going to, Champions League's different, but like, okay, maybe you put in a 18-year-old or a 19-year-old, and the States are like, we got to go for, no, that could have been a real opportunity here. I'm looking at some of the FA Cup scores, by the way. Barnet, so Newport beat Barnet. Bristol Rovers beat Crewe. Port Vale and Stevenage are in overtime, or sorry, extra time. Forest Green won, who we should have played on the weekend. This is that against Scarborough. That was the game that they had an issue with. They thought they had played players that were not registered. Walsall are up on Alfreton. So interesting. Okay. Yeah, and I just thought that going back to that, I think they missed the trick for that in-season tournament.
And can we talk about the courts in the in-season tournament? Those are painful to watch a game on.
Oh my God! I thought I was watching.
Right.
I said it to my buddy.
What is this?
He said to me, he goes, "Hey, we're talking about him." I'm like, more than the game, like what the fuck? Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It really is bad. But yeah. I want to see.
I'd say A for effort, poor execution.
A for effort, poor for execution, which is also, and as we're here, A for effort, poor. I'm pretty sure I got. So okay, this is the person I've been talking about for the. This is what I have so far. That's supposed to be our. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I just pissed away $30. It's all good. I don't know.
Oh no! Did they just completely disappear?
No, she is there. This has been the most ridiculous thing. I have to get this done. I have to get it done. Manchester United lose to Bayern Munich. Great. I don't give a shit. Yeah, that sucked.
I really hate Bayern Munich. Just you win too much. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that league is a joke. That league's a joke.
It's like a 3-team league, 4-team league.
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. But these guys are enjoying it. All right, so we got a game coming up on Saturday. Concerns. I know. I want to do a pre-game, pre-met, probably later on in the week. Maybe come on and we'll do it. We'll do it together. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the watch along. This game's at 7. So I told you the early game. The other game's at like 6 a.m. my time. The FA
come
Cup.
on.
Yeah, FA Cup game. Yeah.
Is that a midweek game or a weekend game?
Oh, that's a great question. Hold
on. Because that would suck if it's like midweek.
So it's Shrewsbury, right? Shrewsbury.
I think so.
I think it's a Friday. Shrewsbury Town v Wrexham. Jan 7. When is that?
Just under a month away.
Yep.
I can't get my calendar to come up.
It's a Sunday. All right. That's not horrible.
Okay.
That's
not bad. Gives you time to recover for the work week.
I know, right? So we're doing that Saturday. We'll do a watch along for that. Thank you, nobody, for joining. This is. I tell you, she's like, she's like, you go on, do not go off. Like, I don't care what you do.
Hey, if anything, it's practice, right? Even if you're talking to yourself.
Yeah, it's practice. It is practice. And I did put my. Oh, there you go. They're up there. Yeah, it's practice. I'll hit you up this week, and we'll do a pregame or something, like a preview show or something like that.
We can do that.
That'd be fun. What do you got the rest of the week? Anything?
Let's see. I got a meeting tonight for my national duties. I think I'm free. I got a concert this week. I'm going to go see Eggy on Saturday.
Oh, I started listening to them.
They're really good.
I like them. Are they from Connecticut as well? Because I know obviously they are. What the fuck's up with they're smoking weed.
It's legal in Connecticut now, so But I don't know what their story is, but I think it's really interesting that you don't normally hear a lot of like jam bands getting to the next level, right? And Goose is almost like at that next fish kind of level. They're not quite there yet, but they're getting there. And Eggy is really close behind.
Well, Bert, he's really like he interviewed them. I know. Did you see that?
No. I'm like completely new to him. Like that the movie was awesome. And then it was funny because you sent me the recommendation on the stand-up for the movie, and I had just watched it like a couple hours earlier. I'm sitting here like working on my computer over here and watching it over here, and I'm just like dying laughing.
Yeah, I showed it to so when this all I'll probably take this offline. My wife worked on it, but like when this all came about, I had no idea who he was, and I showed it to my father-in-law. He's like, "What is this guy?" It's like he's just like me. I'm like, "You're 72, chill out." Yeah. But no, but he just interviewed. Obviously, I'll text you on Bert's. He's got 2 Bears, 1 Cave. Do you know about that?
I've heard that one, but I haven't seen it.
Okay, 2 Bears, 1 Cave is him and Tom Segura, and then Bert is on his own. I'm trying to find the thing as a Bertcast, but he just interviewed the guys for whatchamacallit, Goose. Yeah,
that's incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to check that out.
I'll send it to you.
It's on Apple Podcast.
That's I think it is. This is on Spotify, but
okay, I get that too.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm like a late in life Goose fan. My friend's known about them for several years, and um, I went to our friend's wedding this past summer,
Mhm.
and I flew into Boston and then drove up to Bangor, Maine, which is really far up in Maine, right?
Way up there.
And I ended up sharing a room with my buddy and his wife, and we're hanging out, and they're like, "Have you heard Goose?" And I was like, "No, you've talked about him, but I never took the initiative to listen on my own." So they just started playing it in the hotel room, and I'm just like, "My God, these guys are so good!" To the
Yeah.
point where I came back and Jessica, I made her listen, and she's like, "Oh my God, they're awesome!" And then I told my neighbor Brad, and then like we've told a bunch of other people, and I was just like
Gross. Yeah.
spreading the wealth about Goose. And then
Yeah.
somewhere down the line, because of Goose, I discovered Eggy, and I
Yeah.
was like, they did a couple of like in studio live sessions on YouTube or something during lockdown,
Yep.
and they did like all Grateful Dead covers, and I was like, this is freaking awesome. They killed it,
Yeah.
and their live stuff, like all great bands, drive or jam bands, their
Yeah.
live stuff is way better than their studio stuff. Like Goose studio stuff, I don't even touch it.
That's why I was so afraid to send you the backseat level. It's like, don't listen to live. Go to the live stuff. If you go on YouTube, listen to the live stuff. It's so much better than the actual stuff in the studio. Like a Dave Matthews. I mean, we're about the same age. Like Dave Matthews, I will not listen to I don't think I've listened to a Dave Matthews like studio. I go to his live stuff all day, every day.
Oh, absolutely. Like, and his live stuff is just phenomenal. He just played here a month ago, right in Greenville. I was like, holy crap, dude, we got to go. Because, we usually have to travel to Atlanta or
Yeah.
Charlotte, but he was literally playing like 5 miles
Yeah.
away. It was like
I saw him
so
at the
much fun.
bowl last year, about this time last year. First time I've seen him since I was 20 in Connecticut. And I was like, oh, I get it. And everyone was like having a good time. And I'm like, oh, I'm married now. I can't. And just like when we were kids, you know what I mean? Like, shit, man. You go to a Dave concert, it's like, you're gonna have a good time. No, it's fun. But no,
It's wild. I was a music guy. I worked in music as an intern for a bunch of different record labels, and I was a metalhead. I was into like industrial music and hardcore and metal and stuff. And I was vice president of my college's program and activities board, and the our advisor, director, or whatever, she was like, "Hey, one of my colleagues at Quinnipiac College, because they weren't a university yet,
yeah.
said that she can get us, like 40 Dave Matthews and Tim Reynolds tickets. They're playing Meadowbrook, or not Meadowbrook. There's some indoor venue down there.
Yeah.
And
what you're talking about. Yes, I do. Yeah, it's
in
Wallingford.
I think it's Wallingford or something like. No, this was an indoor venue, but it's near that one.
Yep.
I'll remember it at some point. But I was like, I can always think above my own needs because you're a leader. You can't think about yourself. You got to think about other people. I was like, all right, this is the kind of shit that I'm trying to avoid in college. But I'm like, you know what? I know that the students would really like this, and I'm going to get to go to a free show, and I'll go to anything. So I
Yeah.
go to this show, and I'm like, holy shit, I actually really like this. And I was managing a couple of like hardcore bands, and they were like, you're going to fucking Dave Matthews.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep.
Yeah.
You love Dave Matthews. I'm like, no, fuck that.
I know.
And then I come back and I'm like, yeah, I like Dave Matthews now.
You came back in like full Abercrombie gear, and you're like, shit, man, I'm all in. I love it. It's great. I love it.
Okay, that's taking it to the next level. I'm not an Abercrombie guy.
I love it.
Give me my black band T-shirts. I'm trying to find that venue. It's such a cool
My
place.
Slipknot T-shirt. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Slipknot wasn't even a thing when I went to that show. It was probably like 1998.
Yeah. That's my
Oakdale.
brother,
That was the name of the place.
the Oakdale. Yeah. Is it in New Haven or is it in Wallingford? North.
I can tell you. Homedale's New Jersey, right? Dave
The Oakdale.
Matthews. I found a high quality bootleg of it, and I have it on my phone.
It's Wallingford.
Wallingford.
Yeah.
That's right. It was February 5th, 1999.
Get the fuck out. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I was in Connecticut.
I have an app called Concert Archive that I love because you log in your concerts and it will send you notifications like so many years ago you saw this, right?
Yeah,
Which is kind of depressing at 46 years old
I know.
because
Well,
I got a notification the other day that said you saw Danzig and Typo Negative 29 years ago today, and I was like,
shit.
oh crap.
Like, I had to scroll back. That's the thing. You scroll back so long. My first concert was The Far Side in New Haven.
Oh, that's awesome. I
Yeah.
love the Far Side.
So good. So I was probably 15, and I had a girlfriend who was like, I was probably 15. She was like 16. She was like a year older than me. I went there. We went to the Stop and Shop in North Haven after, and I think it was at that same venue, but it wasn't called that at the time. And I saw them afterwards, and I exchanged my Daffy Duck shirt with his Adidas shirt, and it smelled like weed. I'll never forget it. I don't know. It was so good. And I think the second band I saw after that was like Jodeci or something like that, which is
Oh, that's pretty cool too.
yeah.
I loved all the smooth R&B and hits back when I was a kid.
Yeah, you better be ready. Yeah, I still listen. Jodeci's great. I love Casey JoJo. Yeah, but yeah, jam bands, man, and those guys. That's what I used to listen to. But crazy man. I send me that app. I want to see like what that's like because I don't know how I can. But you had to log in, I'm sure, to your app.
You create an account. A lot of the like bigger shows are going to be in there. So like you could like search, and if there's one already established, you just click it and add it to your archive, and it will send you updates and memories. So it's a nice way to keep track of what you've gone to, especially in a day and age today where you don't get tickets anymore, physical tickets.
And also not feel like also to feel like you're really old.
That's the bad part, right? It reminds you that you're old.
Message here on the Evans is Key one video from last night. Pop Culturista. Okay. Besides making an impression on Wrexham fans and making an impact on their gameplay, George Evans always sounds so happy to be at Wrexham and grateful to the manager and owners for signing him. Several interviews I've seen of him, he brings that up and says he wants to play well because they've given him an opportunity. Because they've given him such an opportunity. Blah blah blah. He doesn't take it for granted. That speaks so well to him. Other players might think that, but George actually says it in public. That's pretty nice.
I love it. That's my kind of dude, always expressing gratitude. I think it's important in life, to say what you feel and what you mean, even if at the risk of being judged, because that's the way society is. But
I agree.
That's pretty much my leadership style when I have to run organizations or activities. Yeah. I'm always telling people, what they mean to me, what I want to try to lift people up, but I also want to know that they feel valued, because it's so easy to say something when something goes wrong, but not say something when it goes right, just because you expect it to go right.
Yeah. And by the way,
it's great to hear that.
Yeah. He was on the books at City. I should hate him, but he was on the books at City. But I think in this league, for what he's doing, it's not sexy. It's not sexy at all. But I think he's, if he's saying it in public, great. Then that's the guy we want. He should be a goddamn captain. I think he's fantastic. So
it sounds like captain material to me.
Yeah, I'd love.
You don't have to be the best player. You just have to be a good leader.
Yeah, absolutely. And he doesn't have to score all the goals, but I really feel that his class, and I'll go out and limb and say this too. Goal Port Vale are up on Stevenage in the 115th minute. Okay, that's late. That's FA Cup. I also think that what's his name? McLean. I think McLean's fucking, McLean. I call him McLean. I call him McLean from John McLean. I think his leadership and his aggression, I think he's great. He's 34. We could have him for another 18 months, 2 years, right?
In this league, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Did you see the
and he looks fine.
Yeah, we talked about the list the other day. In that list, there's not many people I would keep on that team.
No, you have to do some clearing there
and create some space, right? But if you can get more leaders, like you're saying, that don't have to be, the guy, But if we can get more leaders like that, and think about the league for the next, that's what we need to do. Fletcher's good. It's a shame he's injured, by the way. Shame he's injured.
Yeah. What's up with Hayden?
I haven't found any injury update. Have you?
Yeah, I couldn't find anything either. I know we talked about that earlier, but
yeah. Oh,
I got my dog barking I got 2 German Shepherds. One of them is not happy, apparently.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I got my cat sleeping. Assistant kiddos here. I mean, on that list, Bickerstaff gone, Butler gone, Cushion gone, Fletcher maybe, Hayden. He's gonna, Hosanna. I like Hayden. Hosanna is gonna go probably. Howard's old. James wouldn't do it. Leighton. McLean, I would. McFadden, go. Tunnicliffe, go. Tozer, keep. Luke Young on the fence. It's 3-4 players.
So you think now I realize the show is also Hollywood, but they were like, oh, we're going to go out there and get this guy, Paul Mullen, who's a super stud from a couple leagues. Maybe he'll come here. Same with Parkinson for the coach and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Are there any opportunities for a guy like that that's willing to buy into a system and come down? I want to see more of that type of guy, or more guys like Evans that are willing to be expressive about their gratitude and really want to be there, because you can get them up to a higher level if they genuinely feel that way. They're going to play better.
Yeah,
it's a good morale.
I had thought for a while they were going to get Bale. I was like, Bale might.
Oh, man, that would have been cool.
I thought they were going to get him. I for a moment I was like, they could get Bale, but there's a lot of good players that maybe would buy into it, and maybe. Do you think the show hurts them more than helps them in a football sense, or no?
It might now. I'm not. I think when it came out.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I could see it going either way. I think in the beginning, like before it became a thing, now people might be like, "Oh, let's beat the pretty boys that are on TV" or something like that. I don't know.
Right. It'd be
speculation.
If I was in 3-2, hold on. I think Stevenage might have scored and tied it up. If I was a kid who played for United, let's say I'm a young player, I'm going down to play for them for sure. That's what I'm doing. I think they should buy Okonkwo. I think he's gonna. His contract is up. I think they can buy him.
I think that's an opportunity for a lot of those kind of guys. And honestly, there's so many great talents that just sit on benches at big clubs because they think they're going to get their chance and they never do. And they're better off probably tearing it up in a lower league and then being picked up by a big club and move on to a place where now the bigger club sees that they want to give them a chance.
Yeah. Hold on.
Did something happen?
Yeah. Can we watch it on ESPN? Tied up.
I think so.
Sorry, I
can bring up ESPN. I had a thought.
Go ahead.
We were talking about Parkinson coming down a couple levels to Wrexham. Yep. There was a situation several years ago when Sven-Goran Eriksson was coach of Notts County for a brief period of time, and there was some kind of drama, and he didn't stay there very long.
Really?
So that did not work out for them. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's really cool. Like a coach of that level would go to Notts. But I think I don't know if they almost went into administration or something else happened, but it didn't end up working out. All right, so I'm on ESPN Plus.
So did you find? I can't find it. That game's about to go into PKs.
Is it
Port Vale? Shit. I can't find it.
I can find it.
Game. ESPN Plus, they don't have it, no. But they have they choose.
I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
Port Vale, right?
There's a game tomorrow, Stockport.
Okay.
I have a client.
Is that going to be on ESPN Plus?
Yeah, Wednesday, 11:35. I have a client watch tomorrow. I think. Allegedly,
I think I can put
a real job.
overrated, right?
Overrated. Yeah. What's tomorrow? Sorry, tomorrow is fucking
Wednesday.
Thursday. Yeah. Fuck.
13th. They got Barnet and Newport County
tomorrow.
Sunderland and Leeds. Yeah. Oh no, that's today. It says. I don't know if it's a replay or not.
Aldershot and Stockport play tomorrow. I'd like to watch that. I didn't mind watching Stockport too. I mean, it's not on our side, obviously, but
it's good to know your enemy, right?
It's good to know. Yeah, it's good to know your enemy.
Is FA Cup on Fox? Fox Sports?
Fox Sports. Let's see. I wonder if there's no.
I don't think I have Fox Sports anymore.
Really? They get rid of it. What do you have over there? DirecTV, but
I don't have any cable. I just have streaming.
Smart. I need to get there. Yeah, they're not gonna have that here. There's no way. If it's not, that's going into they're 120. They're 120 right now. Plus Port Vale and Stevenage. So Stevenage is Port Vale is in the National League team, right? I'm guessing. Yeah. Hold on.
Sounds right.
Yeah, Port Vale.
National League.
Port Vale SC Soccer Club. Yeah. Port Vale second round replays. Shit. Where?
Port Vale. I can't find it.
Yeah, I can't find it either. I'm trying to find what Port Vale. I'm pretty sure they're a.
Is that National League or?
Definitely National League, right? Yeah, definitely. Where the fuck? Port Vale. Hold on. Port Vale wiki. There you go. Professional Football Club, Stoke-on-Trent. They are in the EF. No, that's not right.
Oh, Port Vale is in
League One.
League One.
Wow. And Stevenage
they're in 17th place.
Wow. We can smash Port Vale.
Stevenage is in 3rd place in League One.
Oh, so it's a league. Okay, that's okay. Forest Green did win.
Wow. Bolton is in League One. Well, remember when Bolton and Derby were in Blackpool, for that matter, were in Premier League, and they're all in League One.
Premier League Championship, yeah. We have a lot more access. Oh, you kind of playing on Friday. You have a lot more access to some of these games than even in the UK. But, fuck, that'd be interesting. All right. Sorry, I gotta. Maybe we'll jump off. Let's we'll chat offline. Let's get a thing going, and we'll do a show before Saturday. Sorry, and we'll do that.
All right, Saturday morning it is.
Yeah, I'll hit you before then. We'll do maybe we'll figure out something like a Flex and KG show or something like that, whatever they have there. But we'll figure out that. All right, that is the Manchester United watch along. Who cares? Yeah. I'll practice. Thanks, Mike, for coming on. Awesome. Thank you very much. This is fun. It's good. It's a Tuesday, right? It's good. It's a Tuesday. Who gives a shit? But yeah, it's great. I will see you soon. We'll text offline. Great. Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Go Celtics.
That pains you, I know.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Appreciate you coming on. We will talk soon. Mike will be back. And all right, let's get out. All right. Talk soon. See you, Mike.